Okay, this right here is part of the old Birmingham Railroad Cain Creek branch that ran north from Tarrant, from the Boyles Yard. Came all the way out here to West Jefferson County, and looking in this direction was the Franklin Mining Company's, some people say Powhatan, others say Powhatan Coal Mines. So that was the terminus of this branch line going to Powhatan, and going this way was the heading towards Preco. So now you got the road right here, so you got traffic, but not much is left of the old rail bed. So when they discontinued coal mining at Powhatan, or Powhatan, however you want to say it, you know, L&N eventually came in here and took all the rails, and it looks like, I'm not sure if there's any cross ties up under here. Maybe there are, but or some enterprising people came out here after they removed the rails and took the cross ties themselves, because people use cross ties for all kinds of landscaping. So, but anyway, I'm gonna head parallel the rail bed up here. There's a couple of deep rail bed cuts, maybe some trestle remains, and just kind of curious. Come this out here many times, but have never stopped to actually see the rail bed. So not that there's much to it, but anyway, piece of railroad and mining history. Okay, this is the same branch line that went to Powhatan, Franklin Mining Company's Powhatan or Powhatan Coal Mines back in this direction. And this is the rail bed right here, Cain Creek branch, the Powhatan branch line here. And this area right here is part of Skeleton Creek. And the creek is just right up here. And you know, I was just curious if there was anything left up here. The rail line did go over the creek right here. I was just kind of curious if they had any bridge piers left or anything, but you can see they had to build this up on both sides, because I mean, this is just like a swamp. So we'll just see what's a little further up there, see if any of the bridge pier, you know, remains are there. Okay, got the rail bed right here, got the swamp right here, got Skeleton Creek right here, and there are some, so this is a wooden bridge pier remain, which would be normal, and you can see some of the bridge piers, pilings right there, and on the other side. So when they discontinued this, boy, they really chopped this down to size, but some of them are under the water, and those two right there are part of the wooden bridge pier remains. So anyway, but there's the continuation of the rail bed right there, and there's a couple of more wooden bridge pier remains, pilings. So anyway, boy, they really, like I said, they really chopped this down to size. You know, usually you might see, you know, higher pilings, you know, but I don't know, they really did a number on this. So, but anyway, this is Skeleton Creek, you know, and it runs down there and empties into the river. So we'll just head on back, and there's a couple other areas along the rail bed to check out. So, all right. I would not want to come back up here in the summertime. No way. This Snake City. All right, on to the, check out a couple of more sites on the Cain Creek branch of the L&N's Birmingham Railroad. Okay, well, looking back that way, where the pier remains of the little trestle that went over Skeleton Creek, and down below is Skeleton Creek. And this section right here was a huge rail bed cut leading to the, I think what they called it was the Praco Y. So And you can see how much they had to cut out right here, keep the rail bed level. So this is quite overgrown. So you can see it's pretty steep. I think they had to cut all this out by hand, dynamite, and picks and shovels, from what I gather. I don't think they had any steam operated shovels on this line at this time. So yeah, I wish the sun wasn't out because you'd be able to see better. But you can see how deep this cut is. I mean, that's got to be a good 50, 60 feet up there to the top where that tree is. But you know, it's kind of hard to believe the locomotives came right through here with the coal. Headed for what was called, like I said, the Praco Y, which is just up ahead. But I thought I'd check this out. It's really a forgotten piece of railroad and coal mining history. I guess if you want to say to West Jefferson County. There's a ton of privet. It'd be impossible to come back in here in the summertime. No way. So, wintertime's the best time to check this out. So, anyway, you can see some real rough cuts right here. Nothing smooth. Right there. So, one thing that's interesting, it's usually on an abandoned railbed, even one that was abandoned so long ago. Hey, you might see crosstie remains, but I think some enterprising people, like I said before, came up here and got all the cross ties, man. When they abandoned this line, railroad company didn't care. They were never going to use them again, and probably sold them or used them for landscaping. So anyway, I'll just walk right up to here a little bit, but pretty deep rail bed cut. You know, still up here in the woods. Okay, the steep, deep rail bed cut is right back here. So it starts getting lower and coming on out. And just ahead, across Flat Top Road would be, just above Flat Top Road would be what they call the Praco Y. So, interesting. Like I said, not got the maps there. I know there's not a milepost marker around here, and even if there was, somebody probably came and removed it. So, but anyway, that's what it looks like back there. And Skeleton Creek is down there. Preco, the coal mine remains, are just over there. So, all right. So, it'll kind of, the terminus will be right here because you have Flat Top Road right there. So, in fact, you can see a truck moving just ahead. So, we'll make our way up out of here, head on back to the vehicle, and we'll head over on the other side of Flat Top Road, see what remains. Okay, this right here is the remains of the Praco No.7 air shaft coal mine. The Praco No.7 coal mine air shaft. So, I think when they modernized the Preco mine, I think they somewhere around 1943-44, The number 7 was pretty deep slope mine, extended out for several miles, and they constructed this air shaft. I mean, it's probably about a mile and a half from the what would have been the Praco No. 7 entry. So it's I mean, it looks like a bunker, concrete bunker, you'd see, but not sure of the configuration. But this right here is the air induction fan right here. This is where this was mounted. Right here, fan was probably right here, and the air was driven in through here. So I think you can get access over there. You know, it's sealed off, but just a piece of coal mining history right here. I mean, they built this thing to last, but when they shut down Preco, you know, they just came in and ripped the guts out of this thing, sealed off the air shaft. And let's see. I think you get access over here. So let's see. May have a picture of this, I'm not sure. If not, a similar air shaft for Preco. They had several of them. It's a section of rail. Not sure what that was here for, but obviously for something. And this was open at one time for, I'm not sure, but I think you got the steps right here. And let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be, there's a lot of water right there, but let's see. Yeah, it's good to have boots on. But, okay. But you can see that's where they've got this blocked off. That would have gone straight down into the coal mine in one of the main haulage ways. So but anyway, nice piece of coal mining history here. And like I said, this was the Praco No. 7 air shaft. So, all right. And you can see this is where the air course was run straight in there. I mean, boy, they got that sealed off. I mean, that is solid concrete, probably rebar. Would have gone straight down into the mine. So I think the depth of the mine was probably about 400 or 500 feet from this point. Not sure, but just taking a guess, I think. So, but anyway, just thought I'd visit this for a few minutes. All right, like I said, nice piece of coal mining history here. Okay. Okay, what you got right here, these are the Trestle Pier remains of the Louisville and Nashville's branch line going down to the Maxine mine. And this was built in the late 1940s when Alabama Byproducts Corporation was opening up their new Maxine mine. So Louisville and Nashville just extended their Cain Creek branch from Preco, the Y, all the way south several miles to the Maxine mine that was being opened. So with the amount of coal they were hauling out of the Maxine projected, the Louisville and Nashville Railroad, they spared no expense in conducting this trestle. Concrete, probably steel supports in there, and it was a, I'm not sure if this was, I'm sure it was a steel girder trestle right here. They removed the steel. I doubt very seriously, it could have been wood, I'm just not sure. But anyway, that's the base up here. This is the rail bed right here. You can see they use some heavy duty rocks, if you want to say, to build the raised rail bed. So, but anyway, yeah. So when they closed the Maxine mine, I think they closed that late 70s, early 80s. Sometime after L&N, when they discontinued the line, they came out here, removed all the rails, and took down this trestle here. But that's the other pier, and that's the raised rail bed right there. And it would have gone through a cut. There still remains of it, and it would have gone straight that way to the Praco Y. So this was just an extension of L&N's Cain Creek branch system. But anyway, just thought I'd just check this out. Right there, solid construction. It's just no telling how many thousands and hundreds of tons L&N hauled those loaded coal cars across on the Maxine mine headed towards Alabama Byproducts coke plant, which is still there in Tarrant today, because that's where all this coal went to, unless it was shipped to other places from orders for the coal. But anyway, just like I said, thought I'd just video this. Like I said, nice piece of railroad and coal mining history here. So, all right, that was good. Good to see that.